So the next knot we have on our list is the scaffold knot, which is also known as a poacher's knot. This is a terrific end-line attachment knot, and in my experience has largely replaced something like a bowline for the climber attachment. Super versatile, very easy to tie, easy to recognise. So we can run through that. It's a cinching knot, but I'll tie it first and then we'll show you the cinching aspect. So I'll just untie this. So we start with a bite in the rope, and then I'll take the working end and I'll take 2 turns making a cross, so back onto itself. Then I'll take the working end and pop that through the 2 turns and running parallel with the standing part. Then I'll dress that up. So loosely dressed, we can see we've got the crossover at the front here and 2 parallel turns at the back. And what happens with this knot is we would clip into that in terms of our climbing line or life support, and we would cinch that down. So you can see that cinching right in. You can also see that this tail is actually being pulled in as we set this knot. So what's important here in terms of tail length is to make sure that once we've actually set this, so we've tied it, dressed it and set it, we need to ensure that we have 5 times the rope diameter with the tail. So just ensure that you've really pulled all that slack through first, set that up nicely, and we've got a nice long tail there. I'll show you another way to tie that, because obviously we can just pop that carabiner in and out, so we can tie that on and have it off. But we may want to tie that through a closed ring. So if I have a ring here, we just take a bite in through that ring. So that's now captured, and we just do the same process. Turn, turn around the standing part. So that's captured. And then the working end comes back through underneath those 2 turns, parallel with the standing part. And quite neatly, we dress that. 2 parallel turns here and the crossover here and the 2 parallel turns at the back. And as you can see, then I can set that knot and cinch it right up to the ring. Pulling that tail through, and then to finish it, again, just check that I have the right amount of tail. In this case, at least 5 times the diameter. The good thing about this knot is that because it's cinching, you get a really nice attachment point here with not much movement, but it can be difficult to untie after a heavy load. So if you've been climbing in the system all day or you're using this in the end of a rigging line, it can become quite tight. But all you need to do is break these turns and it comes undone very easily. Just like that. And that's your scaffold knot, also known as a poacher's knot.